want to explain few principles that will be good for everyone that's listening. This is a principle that will explain why you fail in life, if you failed in life, and why you succeeded when you succeed. So the principle is like that. In life, you need 50% force and 50% protection. 50% attack, 50% defense. In every one of the wars when someone lost, he unbalanced those things. So for example, Israel in 73 had the Bar-Lev line, and the Bar-Lev line had the idea, you just need to protect the area, and if you protect well enough, they will not cross. Any kind of passive defense, any kind of defense, if it's more than 50% of what you're doing, will be broken and will be reason for you losing.
Yes.
So that's number one. Now in your life, it's the same thing. When you building a company or you live life and you just worried and you just defense, you worry, you just defense, you just don't want bad thing to happen to you, you'll die. Sooner or later, you will not succeed in life. You need to, of course, be smart about defense, but always a little bit more attack. The second principle is once you are strong, you need to do one of two things. Either use your strength to bring total control, unquestionable, solve the problem, or give away control. You cannot be powerful and be questionable.
Yeah.
And with this principle, if you understand them, you will know how not to die in your life, in running a country. I want to teach you one more principle. And this principle is probably more important than the other two principles. If I ask you to please, everyone, I want you to tell me what you look here. Look at here, and if I ask you, what do you see? Just look here. I know it's not so good because of the camera, but there is something written here, a special message that I have for everyone. If you see that message, you will understand something that you never understood in your life. Can you see that?
Yes.
What I'm doing right now, I'm getting your attention on this, and you don't see anything that I'm doing with my hands. And all you see is that. So the principle is that if I want to hide something, I need to do something massive that will take all your attention to this thing. And at that moment, you'll forget everything. So if you want to hide something in plain sight, what you do, you get the attention of the person on one thing. And when he put his attention on one thing, you can do whatever you want on the other side. This is the next thing that you need to know as a principle. One thing people cannot confront is evil. People cannot confront evil. They will invent why it happened. This is another principle that you have to understand. If someone kills you, he has to be convinced that you are not human. Otherwise, he will not kill you. The basic principle is like that. Insanity is defined not as you think. It's not doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. This is the definition of tenacity. Insanity I define as attention stuck in the past. And if you get that concept, who cares what's happened yesterday? You need to know when something do not make sense. You're blind. You need to start looking at the principle. And the principle is, what do I want? Do I want to make them wrong? Or do I want peace, security, prosperity for my kind? But the only way for you to get peace and prosperity for your kind is making other people peaceful and prosper. The basic law is, if you want to be healthy, you better make someone else healthy. If you want to be wealthy, you have better make someone else wealthy. If you want to be sick, make someone else sick. If you want to die, kill someone. Just work on the basic principle. So you need to decide, what do you want?